Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So today on Super Saturday, I'm going to bring in this beautiful Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. Not to be confused with the relationship one that I used the other day. This is a different deck. So we're going to use this one to tap in with the energy. So thank you, angels. What's happening around the journey today? What do we need to know, please, angels, around the connection today? What do we need to know? There we go. The sun's shining today as well. A little bit of rain around, so cleansing energy, but the sun warming things up and bringing in light. And that's just like the connection. Whatever we go through, it gets cleansed and healed by the warmth of the light. So what's the energy around the divine feminines? Thank you, angels. And the energy today around the divine masculines, what do we need to know? The energy around the divine masculines. Wow. 2 cards jumping out there. Okay, so for the journey then, remembrance, very beautiful. Remembrance. Again, this is connected with remembering who you are, remembering your power, remembering the power of the love. But remembrance is also about the connection, the times that you guys have shared together, the memories you've made, the times you've been intimate, the times you've had beautiful conversations and connected. So you're both remembering the power of this love in one way, shape or form today. And it's the number 38 connected with faith and belief that things are manifesting for you in the physical reality. And the card says the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything. Everything that we've gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So Archangel Zadkiel is the angel who helps us to remember our power, to remember who we are, and to access all the knowledge, wisdom, and all the psychic abilities and gifts within our soul and within our heart and within ourself, our psyche, our spirit, our essence. So we're harnessing all of that today. Remember who you are. And this is so powerful because this is the energy the divine masculine is in. Remembering who he is, finding the answers, remembering who you are, realizing things. And they show me this here a lot like, an Indian headdress. So again, ancestors, power, this is about tribal energy, movement ahead. So I'm really feeling this is an activation today to remember our truth, to remember our power and why we've come on a soul level. And I'm going to use the guidebook to go into details with this. So for the feminine, we've got heart chakra number 4. Very powerful, connected with Archangel Raphael. So your heart is opening. And remember, the wound is where the light goes in. So when our heart gets bruised, when it gets hurt, it allows us to open it even wider, to expand our heart, to feel all of this love. It says the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So you're being harmonized right now. And this really resonates with Archangel Raguel coming through in, readings earlier in the week, saying I'm harmonizing things, I'm bringing things together, making things happen. So this is powerful stuff. This is showing you, divine feminine, that your heart is healing and everything has been activated within you to see things more clearly, to understand, to have compassion, to operate from that energy instead of fear or pain or, struggle or loss. So this is also a message about forgiveness. So I really feel Archangel Raphael around the divine feminine today, especially if you're going through any physical symptoms, and that could be ascension as things start to progress and move ahead. So a lot of power flowing in. And I love that we've got the green flower of life because, the other day I saw in the clouds a lotus flower. So you may be seeing lotus flowers or unfolding flowers or unfolding things because that's showing you that your journey is unfolding, just like a beautiful sunflower or a flower of life. For the masculine, we've got Merkabah, very powerful. When the Merkabah comes in, this is the light body, this is you guys coming together as one, spiritually and physically. It's about ascension. It says the frequency of the Merkabah supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. So this is about the masculine's ascension, their spiritual transformation, that they are stepping into their light and their truth of higher consciousness. To activate it, our access to our Akashic records or inheritance as well, we merge the totality of our experiences into our present day to serve our highest purpose. So the masculines are bringing in all of their wisdom and light to move ahead in the Merkabah, and they meet you there too. You know, when me and George first got together, he used to say to me, let's meet in the Merkabah. You know, let's go in there. It's like a light vehicle, and it transports you to, you know, the kind of heavenly realms, to the 5D. This is where there's all that kind of cosmic energy, you know, the cosmic love that you guys share when you come together in a very powerful, passionate way. It's when the Kundalini rises and you feel all this heat. So this is a very powerful message, because what the angels are really saying here is, divine feminine, keep your heart open. Leave that light on. You know, Belinda Carlisle, leave the light on for me. Leave that light on. Open your heart. Turn on your heart light and feel everything. Be very giving and loving right now, because your masculine is going through a huge ascension. And I do feel they've got ascended masters around them, like tribal leaders. That's what they're showing me. We've also got soul time. Wow, very powerful soul time. So it's time now for their soul to come to light, to be activated. You are one soul, so it's soul time. It's time for your soul journey. It's time to be together. It's time to make this happen. It's time for your souls to unite. And he says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to enter and emerge. So we have to allow. And that means give ourselves permission to move towards it. And that's where the masculines are. So they are giving themselves permission to emerge and move towards this union. It says, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the corporeal body, you know, this physical body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So the masculine is starting to see, starting to believe, to let go of what's no longer serving them, to release the past. It's very powerful, a lot of change. So let's go into this in more detail. So remembrance then, the number 38. So this is about abundance and power. And what I'm going to do as well today, I'm going to bring in Kyle Gray's Angel Numbers book. The Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. This is very powerful to read you the numbers, because I feel they are significant now too. And they are giving me as well, as I'm recording this and channeling this energy, the name Pat or Patty or Patricia. I feel I need to get that out. So someone needs to hear this message. Okay, that could be your name. It could be connected with your twin, anyone around you in your real life, or someone who's passed over, who's watching over you. So the number 38 is saying to you, you are uncovering memories. Wow. So this is definitely connected with memories today, remembrance. You are uncovering memories from lifetimes beyond your current lifetime. Your current spiritual interests are inspired by experiences from previous lifetimes. So everything's got you where you are now. So this is remembering the times that you've shared, not just in this lifetime, but also in previous lifetimes. Remembering through dreams and 5D meditation, coming together, understanding the light and the dark. And it just felt like the lighting changed there. And everything happens for a reason. It's exactly as it's meant to be. And that's about the light and the dark times, the good and the bad, the lessons we go through, the way we heal and grow. So this is saying to you, remember. Remember who you are. Remember that you are a soul, that you've, lived lives previously to gather guidance and information and wisdom and go through experiences to bring you here and now. And that's what matters this lifetime, in the here and now. It says the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything. Everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And that's so true. We've got everything we need now to be successful, to move into union. So the angels are saying this is the time. This is the lifetime. This is where you are aware and awake and ready. So regardless of what's happened prior to this lifetime now, this is when it's happening. This is why so many twins right now are coming into union between now and 2024. The time is ripe. The time is now. You've learned what you needed to learn in previous lifetimes, and you are here now. Very powerful. So for the Divine Feminine, we've got the heart chakra with number 4. And the angels say about the number 4, obviously it's connecting with heaven and the angels. It says, let your truth be your teacher. And your truth comes from your heart when you follow your heart. Trust in all that you feel and let your joy lead. What a beautiful message. So follow your heart. Do what makes your heart sing. Follow your bliss, and that will uplift your vibration and allow you to focus on love, not fear. It says the frequency of the heart chakra, or the heart center, the heart space, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and conditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and body. So the heart is harmonizing the mind and body. And we have to hear it sometimes a second time. This is exactly what it says on the card. But the angels are saying to you, it's harmonizing your heart, soul, all your chakra systems, and your body and mind. You're aligning. You're realizing. It says go inside for a moment and think about what's important in your life. So what's important to you? Feeling at peace? Your career, your goals, your dreams, your twin flame, your light, your mission, finding the answers. What's important to you? Do you spend your days doing what you love? So this is really about going inside of yourself and questioning your life, reviewing things. Are you enjoying what you're doing? And if you're not, it's time to change. Do you feel at peace? If not, it's time to change. This is taking responsibility for our own life and our heart, and the fears that we feel, which are all illusion. It's created by the ego, created by panic and stress about the future and the past and all these things. But when we're in the now, we are safe. It says, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel you are an important part of this life and this big puzzle that we call life? Because things are changing. So Divine Feminine, you are becoming aware of so much more than just this moment, this physical reality that you are in, because you're understanding on a deep soul level through your heart space that you've been here before, that you've learned things before, and you've carried on, that you are eternal, that you are a being of love and light. And for the masculines experiencing this soul journey in the Merkabah, they bring in all of this together. There's great power flowing in. So first of all, we've got the number 32, which is saying your relationship with yourself and others are changing, and they're being supported by the angels and guides. Call on them for as much help as you need, and know that it's never too much. So the angels are all around the Divine Masculine. They're all around your connection, bringing you together in this body of light. It's very powerful. So I want to read you what it says about the Merkabah here, because you may have heard this before, you may not be aware of this. It says the word Merkabah can be loosely translated as chariot. And what does the chariot do? Okay, it's movement, it's change, it's taking control. It's that light vehicle, that light body coming together. It refers to the human light body, the energy field around all humans that is generated by the quantum parts of our DNA. Therefore, this field is quantum as well. It is in this field that we communicate with our consciousness and where our Akashic records are stored. The human Akasha can be described as the total history of everything that a human being has experienced on planet Earth. So again, life lessons, soul remembrance, remembering everything about why we've come. And this holds an energy in the etheric field around any human being. So this energy, this Merkabah, this light body is surrounding every human being. And when we awaken, we access it. It says this energy field has the geometric shape of a star, which consists of two equally sized interlocking fields with a common centre. So this is like pyramids interlocking here. If you look at this, it's like a pyramid. So The saying is above, so below. So a pyramid from above connects with a pyramid below, and it encases everything. And it can encase the divine feminine and masculine to rise up the energy on a soul level. So you feel everything much deeper. And that's why you feel the kundalini rising, the heat, the passion. That's why you sense each other and feel each other and connect with each other in such a profound, powerful way. And this is deep stuff today that we are hearing to heal it. It says the upward activation refers to the masculine, and that's in fiery colours indicating power, presence and direction. So in other words, the masculine right now is stepping into his power with fiery energy and bringing in his presence and direction. And the light coming out of it comes, light coming out of its corners, okay, which is also like the corners of the hands, and in the palms of the hands when we can react to things or respond to things, but we activate power because we are energy. And they're also showing me a lot like that energy that we had yesterday as well, about movement, and change. And this is about the four corners of the globe coming together, things shifting and moving. And if you watch all of my readings, if you watch the daily feminine messages, the daily masculine messages, the angel messages, it all makes so much sense because it's a part of everything. We're always the part of a bigger picture. Whether you feel your masculine isn't awake and you're wondering why, and if he's aware on a soul level. This is deep stuff. This is about the connection. This is understanding it's so much more than a physical connection. And the masculines are gaining all this direction to make these changes. It says the downward pyramid or the downward corner refers to the feminine aspect, deep, dark and mysterious, with spirals that indicate the flowy nature of the feminine. So feminines, we are very deep in the way we see things, and we go through dark times and we access mysteries and the life that we've been given. We're not meant to fully understand it, we're meant to unfold it. Okay, mysteries unfold. We gain answers as we go. We're not given all the answers, we're given the bits we need to get, forward or to move forward. That's what the angels do with me. They show me snippets of things because they don't want to overwhelm me with the whole picture. So as I go along, just like you go along, we get given more and more information and guidance that we need to carry on and to get through the next steps or the next few months or the next 6 months or whatever. We're given what we need. So it's about understanding that. It says, when the two opposing forces come together in perfect union, the Merkabah activates its full potential. And this is expressed through what we manifest, what we create and who we are. So in other words, when you come into union, everything's activated. And when you come into spiritual union, when you know it's real, you trust it, you believe in it, you have faith in it, that's why things move ahead for you. That's why things don't seem as stressful to you, because you are accessing all this knowledge and wisdom. So the Merkabah is the chariot that's moving things ahead and bringing you together. So this is really a big sign. If you want to look at it in easy terms without all that kind of descriptive kind of technology and, all of that stuff, what it's saying to you is today, the divine feminine is being guided to open the heart, to feel, to know, to understand the truth through the memories and the lifetimes and the power of the now. And the masculine is moving forward, increasing their consciousness and their truth about what's going on, remembering who they are, why they've come, why they're here, what they need to do, moving towards your union, being given direction from the soul and following their heart, thinking about the time they've shared with you and the things that they've done with you and how that's made them a better man or a better woman. So it really is all about remembrance today, remembering the power of this love. So what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to bring in some more cards. So I'm going to use today, let me see what I can use here. I'm going to use the Masculine 101 to bring a message in. So what does the masculine want to say to you today? You have power over me that nobody else has. So true. And because you are twin flames, I want to be myself with you. And these cards came out the other day. And I think about being with you sexually. So that's about that intimate love and the heat between you. I want you to trust me again, and I want to show you off in my world. So he's saying this to you. You have power over me, Divine Feminine, that nobody else has, because we are souls. We are one soul connected, and we are two bodies. So whether you see it as two souls, one soul, it's how you perceive things. You are meant to be. You belong together. You are one, and you are stronger when you have that knowledge. That doesn't mean you are stronger in union. That's just a concept that people believe. But it means that when you fully understand that you already are in union, and you understand the connection is real, it can't be broken. It can't be, hurt by an outside party. It can't be tainted or changed. You feel that power. And your masculine saying, you have power over me that nobody else has, because we are one. I want to be myself with you. So he wants to be himself. He wants to just act, silly sometimes, and, just mess around and have laugh, like George does with me. He wants to be himself. He wants to be open. He wants to, let go of his insecurities and just be with you. And he thinks about being with you intimately. So this is also saying, he thinks about being himself with you in that intimate way. Sharing those times and opening up and being loving with you instead of being guarded or being on a clock or worrying about things or feeling guilty. He wants to be intimate with you. He wants to share time with you and be himself with you. And he also wants to show you off in his world. So he wants to make it, real and public. He wants to put you on his profile on social media. He wants to introduce you to his family. He wants to show you off. And even if you know his family, or, you know that this is different. This is about showing you off in a way, saying this is my woman or this is my guy, this is my one. We're going to be together. We're going to get married and live our lives and do all these things. And he wants you to be able to trust him again. And that's really the lesson that we learn on this journey. To trust our twin. To trust them to find their way. To trust them to message us if we don't message them first. To give it to heaven. To surrender. And the masculines are coming into awareness of all of this. So today, Divine Feminine, keep your heart open. Focus on love, what you love to do, being yourself. It's Saturday, so you may have plans with yourself today, or, you may be doing something that you enjoy, and that opens your heart. And I feel the universe is going to give you signs today. So you may see the number 444, 444 as a big sign that your heart is opening. I feel you may see lotus flowers or things unfolding in some magical way in your 3D world, where you see physically or virtually that your journey is blooming and growing. So I do feel the number 444 and lotus flowers today for the Divine Feminine. And I feel for the masculine, they're going to see chariots or vehicles or things that show them that things are moving ahead. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.